Imagine shutting your eyes in a pitch-black cave, 20,000 years ago. Outside, the wind is howling, wolves are echoing in the distance, and the only thing keeping you safe is a dying fire. You drift off to sleep. Suddenly, you are flying. Or maybe you are being chased by a shadow with teeth. When you wake up shivering, you realize it was all in your head. But why did your brain do that? What did cavemen actually dream about? For decades, scientists assumed ancient dreams were purely about survival. If a saber-toothed cat hunted you by day, you ran from it by night. It makes sense, right? Your brain was just running threat simulations to keep you alive. But when researchers began studying modern hunter-gatherer societies, they found something shocking. Their dreams aren't just nightmares about being eaten. In fact, they look deeply familiar. Ancient humans spent their nights dreaming about friendships, gathering food, making tools, and exploring new lands. Their minds weren't locked in constant terror. Instead, their dreams were a playground for social bonds. When you sleep, your brain replays the day's events, but it tweaks the script. It practices how to talk to a rival, how to share meat, and how to read a friend's face. But there's a weirder side to this story. Our ancestors didn't look at dreams the way we do now. To a caveman, a dream wasn't a random movie playing inside their skull. It was a literal place. If you dreamed about visiting a mountain lake, your tribe believed your spirit actually traveled there while your body stayed by the fire. This belief might be the exact birthplace of human spirituality. Think about it. If you dream of an ancestor who passed away last winter, and they talk to you, look at you, and guide you, what do you think when you wake up? You don't think it was an illusion. You believe they are still alive somewhere else. Dreams essentially proved to early humans that a world beyond the physical existed. It was the first time we ever stepped into the supernatural. As human civilization shifted, our dreams changed too. The moment we tamed fire, everything transformed. Fire gave us safety, which meant we could finally enter deep, uninterrupted REM sleep. This is the exact stage where vivid, story-driven dreaming happens. Before fire, our sleep was light and fragmented, constantly listening for predators. Fire allowed us to dream in full color. So, when you dream tonight about something bizarre, funny, or slightly comforting, you are participating in a nightly ritual that shaped the human mind. Your brain is using the exact same machinery that helped a caveman process a successful mammoth hunt or wonder about the stars. We haven't stopped exploring the dark, we just moved the fire inside our heads. But having deeper sleep brought an unexpected problem. When your brain is completely knocked out in a deep REM cycle, you are entirely vulnerable to the outside world. To balance this danger, early human tribes developed a genius sleeping strategy called sentinel behavior. They didn't all sleep at the same time. The teenagers and young adults would stay up late staring into the embers, while the elders woke up at the crack of dawn. This staggered sleep schedule meant someone was always awake to watch the shadows. While the sentinels guarded the perimeter, the rest of the tribe was free to journey deep into their own subconscious minds, safe to process the complex emotional layout of tribal life. As language developed, these nightly adventures didn't stay hidden inside individual skulls. They became the original late-night entertainment. Imagine waking up in the morning, sitting around the morning smoke, and acting out the bizarre journey your spirit took while your body was frozen. Tribes would interpret these visions together, using them to decide where to hunt next, who to trust, or what changes the weather might bring. Your dreams weren't just personal thoughts, they were collective data used for the survival of the whole group. If 3 hunters dreamed of a flooded river, the tribe might choose a completely different path across the valley. This brings us to a fascinating evolutionary theory known as the threat simulation hypothesis. Scientists believe that our recurring nightmares, like falling from a great height, being chased, or losing our teeth, are ancient relics left behind by our prehistoric ancestors. When you dream that you are running from an unseen monster and your legs feel like heavy blocks of lead, that is your ancient biology testing your survival reflexes. It is an evolutionary gym where your brain lifts weights in safety so that if a real predator corners you tomorrow, your nervous system won't completely freeze up. So, why does any of this matter to us today? Because even though we live in concrete buildings with locked doors and smartphone alarms, our brains are still fundamentally wired for the Stone Age cave. The anxiety dreams you have about failing a test you didn't study for or showing up to work completely naked are just modern translations of the exact same stress a caveman felt before a major hunt. The environment around us changed in a flash, but the internal movie theater remains completely untouched. Every night when your eyes start to flicker, you are stepping directly into the oldest living tradition of the human race.